Boy, this is YouTuber. He's fucking bananas.
Hey, I used to be gay, and then my dad touched me, and I realized he's also gay.
I'm funny, dude.
What?
That shit happens to actual people. Yeah.
I know, I'm not joking, though.
If you're not joking, I'm very sorry that happened to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I feel kind of sorry for her.
I just realized that
Logan Paul on steroids.
you have sex. Fucking woman, hey.
She's just not into this in any way.
She, at the top of her Instagram bio, it says plant-based.
She's not in the wrong here.
He's in the wrong, but it's still funny.
Talk about a tight ass.
So he basically sneaks into a parade and
Right.
becomes part of a parade. Yeah.
I work at Cactus. You just got in. I work at Cactus, so why not?
Itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
He's not afraid of copyright, I'll say that.
He's in with a chance there, isn't he? Isn't he?
He's done well there.
He's gonna fuck.
Brody TV, what's good? Don't wear it up. Don't wear it up.
Y'all having a good time out there.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
People like someone who's willing to do anything. This is the kind of thing where you watch it and you feel a little bit guilty when you watch it
yeah.
because you watch it alone instead of in front of thousands of people.
He had an issue where he released some sex dolls, balloons into the sky, and the police claimed that he was an endangerment to the airplanes in the area.
Right.
And then they arrested him and took away all his cameras and everything just
Right.
to shut him down. So show him some love, Brody TV.
Oh, this is going to be fun to react to.
No, but it's just amazing. Look at that. This is the California fires, for those who don't know.
Oh wow.
I think it's willing to be brave.
She's praying. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like if hell came to the earth, like this is what it would look like.
Do you think people are just
Exactly
some
what I
people
was
are going to be
thinking,
super
bro.
cautious? For some weird reason, this woman is a renegade.
She got through it though. They're out.
All of it out, done.
Me,
She's out. Doesn't realise the back of the car's on fire. For some weird reason, I saw this and I thought of you.
Я ставил
What the
изначально
fuck?
по чуть-чуть, потом начал
So
увеличивать.
what you're seeing there is a regular kid who puts oil into his muscles. He's not getting any functional strength. He's not getting anything from that. He's not building real muscle tissue. What he's doing is he's expanding the muscles and just making it look like he's strong.
In the same way that Kim Kardashian, you can tell she doesn't have a real backside because her legs look that way.
100%. He's just doing a Kim K. Look
Yeah.
at the arms.
Yeah.
That's it. And just like Kim K and a lot of these girls who go for buttock augmentation.
He's been fucked by Kanye West?
No.
Oh.
You can die from this sort of shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Play silly Russian music to make him look silly. Sorry, traditional Russian
You
music.
don't need Russian music to do that. He already
Yeah.
Look at those legs though.
Yeah.
Literally, my cock is thicker than his legs, man. Fuck me. He's just looking at himself being like, I just need to do something to make myself not the normal kid.
Can I just say, we make fun of some people on this show. This guy clearly has mental health problems.
Well, they call it bigorexia, basically.
Bigorexia?
Where it's been coined in the bodybuilding industry is when you think you're not big, but you're actually like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They also they're so bruised and horrible.
I don't know how his arms haven't just exploded.
Yeah.
And that's happened
Bro, like,
before.
what the
Do you want to see that?
No, but I do remember when we spoke about this on a previous podcast where a guy had it where his arms just... Yeah.
Do you want to see that?
Not really.
After years of steroid injections, Greg's bicep fought back.
Just need to know. Am I going to see an arm explode in this video?
I don't think so.
Right, good. I just wanted to know. All right.
When I got the infection, it starts off, you get a bad fever, the area gets red. It was like a giant zit in there. It was just loaded with pus.
Why is Greg videoing this?
Because he's like that kind of guy and he just wants to be a big deal. That's what a lot of these guys are in the bodybuilding game. They try and beef up and be huge because they want to be a character. They feel a bit empty. Do you know what I'm saying?
My worry is that Greg's built such an identity around being this big guy that when Greg's not big, what is Greg?
Well, now he's the man who arms exploded, as you can see.
Yeah, well, that's not a good name to have.
You see the cut? When he cut that, went in, forms a scar. That's a scar. I gotta get that taken care of. I'm totally self-conscious about that.
I love how that's the only thing he's self-conscious
That's what you're
about.
self-conscious of.
Wow.
Greg, be self-conscious of the fact that you're using a camcorder from 1988.
We've got a little clip sent in by a fan of R. Kelly.
I think I've seen this clip. I think I also saved this clip on my list of clips for Lawrence and Brian to watch. Why are they mopping his tongue?
Like, literally, women fawn over this motherfucker. It is mental. He is not a good dude either. Some of the shit I've heard about this guy, like, he has a cult and women just bark like fucking dogs around this guy, whatever he wants them to do.
Is this sometimes what you wake up to in your dreams? You wake up and then you're going, I'm the true Geordie, I'm the true Geordie, and all these women are
Why my nose? Why my tongue? I mean, she's literally got her hands on his crotch there.
Yeah, but he's doing this. It's not her fault.
Well, her hand just happened to slit there, didn't
Yeah. Well, no. He's gone to the front of the stage. He's put his dick there and then drilled
it. You know what I love, right? You went to a funeral once for an RAF veteran.
Yeah.
And God bless the priest there, totally unaware of R. Kelly's nature, played "I Believe I Can Fly" at an 88-year-old man's funeral.
Sad. Look,
she's doing everything to touch his dick.
Look, he's got
this is mental.
Cigar.
That smile. That smile. Oh,
what are you doing, girl?
She squeezed the tip. She squeezed the tip.
Do not be touching my dick. I'm angry with you now.
She literally was grubbing him for a good fucking 2 minutes before he was like, whoa, do that anymore.
That's because R. Kelly's lost all sensation below the waist.
Have you ever heard of Lil Xan?
Pop the trunk, open up, I sold my soul a good price. Out of sight, my whole got talent, right? Post my rent, doing shit late.
Kids like this got bullied in school when I was.
Kids like this got bullied.
What's happening?
They're becoming rappers.
No, they're not.
Never
That's not
rappers?
That's literally just a man saying things. He's literally just going, I've got a car, she's got a car, he's got a car, we all have cars. Like, that's a rap.
How you make it good, how you bake the love, holy son, over the chosen one, I sip it.
At the risk of sounding like, you know, a dickhead, in my day, like, I love YouTube, don't get me wrong, but, like, you had to pay your dues in the music industry and prove that you had some talent in order to get a record deal, in order to make a music video, in order to get that chance. Now, like, you can just be a little mumble rapper, like, bitch, and do a little video and boom, it's out there, that's it. 240 million views, you're a star.
The video is
chill, like it's quite a relaxing tone to it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing special about this. Anyone can shit this out.
I got a rapping thing. I'm on a table. My mouth's Mabel. It just doesn't make any sense.
Tony
You're
Robbins,
right. Anybody can rap now.
he's a
That's what I
motivational speaker
hate
who's
about
built lots of businesses over the years. He is known for saving people's jobs, marriages. He's a life coach, basically. He's one of those bullshit artists who thinks he knows everything about everything. And he certainly does know some shit.
Yeah.
But occasionally he comes across as a self-important, deluded arsehole.
Yeah. Good old Tony Robbins, screaming under a waterfall.
It's very, very rocky, that, isn't it? There's not much beach there. It's not for paradise. There's not a lot of beach there, is it? It's mainly rocks. That.
And then, I eventually bought the resort, and then I started building it into the top resort in the country for the last 10 years and top 10 in the South Pacific.
The thing I've learned about bullshitters is anything they achieve in life, especially with a guy like this, times it by 10 of what he's actually going to pretend it is.
Yeah. Did you go for lunch? I went for 10 lunches. You got a car? 10 of them.
Welcome, come along. It's called heaven. Vegeta, come on in.
I love the fact that before the cameras come on, one of the people in the back goes, "Yeah, say no Maloney."
Yeah.
What? Why? It's heaven and Vegeta and some bullshit like that. They love it. They love it. Just say it. Say
This
it.
is one of my favorite little hangout spots. Only private, down by the water. Come down here, meditate or read and so forth.
He meditates. Just what you do in it.
I like that. The more I watch this video, the more I think, liking you, Tony.
No, but genuinely, he's who you would be if you were rich.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
This is another hangout area that we really love. I got outdoor beds everywhere. The other place I'm going to take you has been my favorite, which is my upstairs bed. Giant bed that's here that's covered, that's an outdoor bed.
Make a business for outdoor beds, Tony, because I feel like you're born to sell them. All Tony has is his house. What should we have here? An outdoor
bed. I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you're out there living in paradise and weather's always good, why would you not want an outdoor bed? Only makes sense. Psh, you got to step up on the game. Certified.
What should we have here? An outdoor bed. Why should we cook? In in the outdoor bed.
Outdoor beds everywhere around the house too. The wife and I love.
I love the fact that he's just dropping in that how much he loves his wife there, just casually, because she's watching over the director's shoulder, like, yeah. Don't you get any fucking ideas with all these outdoor beds?
Can I just
You've
look
got
at
one
this?
outdoor wife.
Yeah, and this is my indoor wife.
Guarantee was what a braggadocious cunt he is and how much he needs. There's no way he should settle for one woman. Not a chance.
Fish balls. They have these golf balls that are full of fish food, and then they dissolve in the ocean and provide the food.
Yeah. Have you actually watched one of them dissolve, Tony? Have you watched one? Or are you just thumping fucking balls that you think are actually fish food, but in turn, someone in the area just sold him and thought, this fucking stupid prick, I'll tell him they're fish food. He's been whacking golf balls into the ocean. The fish are out there fucking choking on fucking golf balls. These dissolve at
What the
all.
freak?
I want to show you how he got this money after we get over this bit.
Was it outdoor beds?
Patent. He's got the patent for the outdoor beds.
Is that bed outdoors? Yeah.
That's a Tony Robbins.
You owe me $50.
That's a TR.
That's a TR right there.
You'll find that as a one hell of a quality bed.
That's TR 1.2 you got over there.
It's a TRX5.
How do you know?
Tremendous.
It's outdoors. It's fucking Tony Robbins.
Really become like an integral part of the community here.
Oh, without a doubt, they're my family on both sides. They call me Boss Lavu, which means big boss.
Right.
That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. Lavu in Fijian means cunt.
Yeah.
Genuinely though, he's like, yeah, they're my family on both sides. He probably spends 1 week of the year here. Like
2 maximum.
Yeah. No way is he spending all fucking year. They're like, yeah, we got to say bye to him after that 1 week a year. He fucking bye, bye to Lavu.
Bye, you big dick.
They're like, we've just got to finish this fucking song, wear this cut off, and we can go back to sitting on our fucking horses in our outdoors bed that he doesn't know we sleep in 90% of the year. So people are going to wonder how Tony Robbins got all this money, basically.
He made it from being in Blackadder and Time Teams. 30
years of stuttering cured in 7 minutes. So Tony Robbins has come in to help this guy. Let's see what he does.
A speech impediment or stuttering. I just
Loaded. Look at that haircut.
Yeah. Shocking, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. I mean, Tony's
and not only that, the goatee as well.
Yeah. You'd think Tony Robbins would buy a mirror.
You're a man. He's 30 years old. He's lived life. He's been through all kinds of stuff. There's a warrior in you, Rashad.
I'm starting to feel like a warrior.
That's really good.
So, make the sound of the warrior. The first sound that comes to you, make the sound. Make the sound of the warrior. The warrior does not stutter. Ever. Own the warrior.
This is mental.
These kids are sitting downstairs going, oh shit.
Bro, this gotta be fake.
Doing good now.
He's got a suit jacket.
Mustard.
Just Americans are mad on
this. Cannot be real, guys. This is not real.
Because today, I am the voice. Today, I am the warrior. Today,
I'm giving Rashad my newest outdoor bed.
You do realise he just rehearsed that so that you could get through without. So
exactly, bro.
You could see even still he was struggling there. So
I mean, I guess you need.
I knew it was fake, bro. It is
cured in 7 minutes.
No,
bullshit.
7 years. But let's be completely honest. That is fucking inspirational.
Should we catch up on some of our old favourites, Lawrence? Oh, you said you discovered the equivalent of the girls we watched last week.
Guys, if you're new here, we're making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating. So consider subscribing.
They're like, love what Jesus did, but maybe we can add something.
Exactly.
Look, he was divine, right? You cannot beat that. You can't add to divine.
Jesus had the most subs of all time.
PewDiePie, 70 million. Jesus would jump off a cliff if he only had 70 million followers.
And the thing is, you say Jesus was divine, that would actually be one of his favourite platforms, divine.
I think we've just discovered a new social media platform for
walking back on Earth.
Get in the App Store, bang,
it's
you're there.
one with a cross on it.
Yeah, it's the one with a cross on it. You just click it, it's just 5-second pieces of advice.
When Paul and I first met, Paul was very conservative.
I like those two humans.
And I was like,
Good
hug me.
The elephant in the room, yeah.
Go on.
Is he gay? Is she a beard?
No.
He was not wanting to touch her and she wanted to touch him. I don't know, it just worries me.
This is screwing with me, Brian.
When a man loves a woman.
When a man loves a woman.
She's one of those people, you know, people who really want a singing career. Any opportunity. You won't meet Beyonce and Beyonce goes, good
No, I
to meet you.
I've met girls before who really believe they're going to make it and then they start singing around you and it's the worst bit is when you're like, Oh shit, she's bang average.
Can I tell you a quick Lawrence story?
Shoot.
This is sort of, Lawrence level, right? I go away with my dad quite a lot on holiday. My dad's a single guy, as far as I know. We go to a lovely little resort very often in the south of Spain. Beautiful place, really nice, up in the mountains, drive up there together, have a great time. One year, there's a family with 2 teenage girls, right? I was early 20s at this point.
Right. Okay.
What would you do every night in a resort? Some nights it's, we've got an act come in. He's terrible on the guitar. Second night, karaoke. She gets up.
The 17-year-old.
Not much of a singer. We could have had it up. Really putting her back into it. You know what I mean? This 17-year-old girl, loving it. My dad goes, get up and do a bit of Robbie. Knockout rock DJ, sure. Whatever. Just, people are going wild. This was a small crowd had gathered at this point. They thought, has the real Robbie Williams come to south of Spain?
Well, yeah, because you had the leopard print pants on.
I had the leopard print pants on, me with the foreshoking, There was sort of, when she did it, that was lovely, honey. When I did it, the crowd is going wild. The people want more. They won't let me entertain you at this point. They want to hear if I can do Angels. Encore, they're shouting. She was furious.
Yeah.
She gets up, she does another Adele song.
Which one?
I can't remember. It was one of the sad ones. Mum and Dad are sobbing at this point. The mother is so touched by these words. I'm standing by the bar. Hold this, Dad. Let me entertain you. Sure, I'll knock it out. That's the reply. She goes out, knocks another fucking Adele song out. That's 3 Adele songs in one night.
I heard that you'd settled down.
Yeah, and everyone in the audience is going, just let this stop.
Married now.
This stop now. I stopped at that point. I thought, not worth it. She has to do a 4th song to prove that she's still better than me.
Oh, God. And do you know who that little girl grew up to be, Lawrence?
No, I don't actually.
Amy Winehouse. And you saw your day with her, didn't you?
I saw my day.
Who was the real winner?
Should Christians play Pokemon?
I love how he thought Pokemon video.
Man, these guys are funny as shit. What the fuck, man? Alright, like and subscribe. That's all day, everyday stuff.
Statue. That's different.
Tiger.
It's a ferocious tiger.
That is
tiger.
a little pussycat.
Saw the Pokemon craze going around. So what do? I go out and I get the stinking best Pokemon card collection in our neighborhood.
His brain has been trained for this by the Bible. The Bible is very much like Pokemon. There's things to collect. You know what I mean? There's different characters. It becomes like it's very much a story.
All the sins, got to catch them all. I loved when Jesus met Brock.
And then my mom picks a pack up. She flips it over and sees created by Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards of the Coast.
She immediately says, created by wizards, they are out.
Can I just say to your mother,
you're a moron.
Wizards don't exist, pet. You know what I'm saying? Making water into wine, bit of wizardry, if I've ever heard it.
Although it's not a cheap trick.
The truth is, there is some magic in Pokemon. There's even some dark magic.
No, there is not. Fuck off! This is where you're wrong, mate. It's a fucking cartoon.
TV show. Where's the magic in that?
The opening song is pretty good. I wouldn't call it magical. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
It's not magical.
It's just good.
It makes me feel things.
What the fuck, bro?
Crazy Christian.
It's good.
Bring out the dead. Bring out the crazy and Christian.
Girl to find. Found it.
Most girls dream of finding true love someday. The fairy tales we watched as little girls made romance seem easy.
Why are they always in such white... It's like they're in heaven.
Yeah,
You know, that's what they're trying to put across.
Does heaven have a good upload speed?
Pretty good Wi-Fi, I've heard.
Yeah.
Then we grow older, and reality hits. Love isn't as easy as Hollywood.
I got good Wi-Fi.
Some of the
Yes,
other
I
things
do.
you've been taught aren't fucking true either. Did you ever connect the rest of those dots, woman? All the stories we were told weren't true. Who'd have thunk it? But guess what? The love and romance bits weren't true. The talking snake, no, that was true.
Hollywood is not claiming to have definitive truth. Hollywood is not going, this is how life is.
I love the fact that they're saying Hollywood's fake when this is the fakest bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Hey guys, it's Kristen and Bethany, and today we're going to be talking to this girl about the wedding, honeymoon, and marriage.
So she's getting fucked now.
character progression.
I want to see how this is changing her as an actor.
Okay.
And also, 30 years of not fucking, it can never live up to what she's thinking it's going to be.
Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
I mean, I think fucking sex is great, but...
You think fucking sex is great or sex is great?
The fact that there was still so much to do and that I was actually posting and scheduling a blog for Girl to Find like the night before.
You scheduled all your stuff
while you were gone.
Yeah.
And packing for my honeymoon. Like all that stuff that I wished I would have gotten done sooner.
The fact that she's avoiding talking about
any of the reality
speaks volumes to me. The fact that they're dancing around the houses says that the reality wasn't that fun for her.
Or is it also showing they need to stretch this to 10 minutes?
10-minute views, yeah.
And I would say like all the parties, like the bachelorette party that you hosted, which was just so clean and fun and amazing.
The tamest thing they've ever been to.
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that? What have we organised for tonight? Well, we're gonna play Jenga!
I'm just wondering if you got a meal stripper and she just went crazy.
Or a man who puts his clothes on in the house.
So I had the awesome privilege, really, of getting to study God's design for sex, purity, just all of
Is there a fucking Kama Sutra written by Jesus?
Just let me... Hold on a sec.
Spit on your hand, give it a rub.
Yeah.
That should help us.
If we follow these IKEA-esque instructions for fucking, we will have a great time, honey.
So she asked her the question, how was your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes her just to answer this question.
Yeah. So now that you have experienced a honeymoon, how was it for y'all?
That look says a million fucking things to me. A million things. Ooh, honeymoon. As if she doesn't know what she's being asked. How am I going to package this utter bullshit I'm about to say?
Raisins. I don't go, honeymoon. Do you know what I mean?
I actually loved our
girls,
honeymoon.
dude.
I think that's because of the intentionality of getting advice, getting wisdom, and talking to a lot of different people beforehand, getting those mixed reviews, but then realizing like, oh, we can do a lot with our mindsets and the choices that we make going into our honeymoon. So
you either had a good time or you didn't, bitch. I've never seen a more blatant lie in my life when you go, honeymoon, I actually had a great time because the intentionality and the wisdom. No, if you have a good time, you don't need to justify or rationalize it in this way. This woman had a miserable fucking time, and you can tell.
How was your honeymoon? I think the wisdom was my favourite part of honeymoon.
30 years down the road. Remember our honeymoon?
We were so
What did you enjoy about it? Probably the wisdom.
Yeah.
And there's no way with an audience like that people higher up in the church are not using them as fucking puppets.
The one thing I do envisage or can imagine is them walking into their local church, and the pastor's seen the video at this point. He's a little pissed, if I'm honest. And
because he didn't get to have first goal.
He's cleaning the glass. She walks in, it's quiet, there's sort of shards of light coming through the big windows in the church, and he just goes, saw the video, Christian. Think you're good, do you? Think you're able to tell my flock what to do? You better start towing the line, bitch.
Reviewer.
Let's start towing the line, bitch.
You never knew such a cool dude. I keep so fly. And do you know why? Because I know whether to buy that food. Yes!
If you follow my Facebook page, I guess it would be called, I'm going to be making a cooking with like 10 minutes video. I'm going to be baking those soon.
I love how he was planning the Thin Mints. I thought the Thin
Alright
Mints
guys,
was just
please
a
like
thing
and
off the top
subscribe.
of his head.
That's all I want to hear. This is all the bullshit.